country has embarked on a drive to increase tourism, so the ballooning was a good fit, and having a festival every year brings a lot of joy and happiness to people.
Hello and welcome to Qatar 365 with me, Laila Humaira. On this episode, we explore all the ways residents and visitors can see Qatar's beauty spots, whether it's on wheels, wings, or water. But first, you're probably familiar with the iconic skyline behind me. Doha's West Bay skyline is often appreciated by tourists on foot or by car. But Adel Halim embarked on a journey by air and sea.
Just prior to landing at Qatar's Hamad International Airport, passengers are greeted by stunning views of the country's Pearl Island, the luxurious man-made island sitting on 4 million meters of reclaimed land. Many visitors head into the city along the picturesque Corniche, but that's just one way to experience Qatar's skyline. If you're seeking an adventure, high in the sky, a hot air balloon ride may be what you're looking for. You'll get a bird's eye view of Doha and beyond from about 600 meters in the air.
It's a totally different perspective. I mean, for me, I've been born and raised here, and having the experience of flying in a balloon and seeing it from a different perspective is totally different. Same familiar areas, but the view is absolutely amazing.
Captain Hassan Al-Musawi is a longtime commercial pilot and says the beauty of a hot air balloon is captivating to people of all ages.
We wanted to have something different. The country has embarked on a drive to increase tourism, so the ballooning was a good fit, and having a festival every year brings a lot of joy and happiness to people.
The Qatar Balloon Festival started in 2019 and recently completed its 5th edition. 57 balloons took flight, 50 were selected from 21 countries, and 7 were locally made. Captain Hassan says Qatar has positioned itself as a place for family-oriented activities, and its fun-for-all approach is a large part of the country's tourism strategy.
I think it's a building block approach, and as we are building the different sectors that are supporting the tourism, it's just a natural evolution.
But if airborne excursions aren't your thing, don't worry, you've got options. With more than 4 million visitors arriving in Qatar in 2023, the country is well on its way to achieving its stated goal of attracting 6 million tourists by 2030. One way to do that is by using its strategic advantage as a peninsula surrounded mostly by water, with numerous water activities on offer. A popular water excursion is a relaxing dhow boat cruise like this one, with picturesque views everywhere you turn.
So dhow boat holds a really significant cultural value in Qatar's maritime history, as it was used for pearl diving and fishing mostly. But now when visitors come here, they can enjoy the scenic views of the Doha skyline and can have a really relaxing and peaceful time from, escape from the city in the sea.
Experience Qatar offers immersive and authentic excursions around the country, from city to cultural tours, offering visitors unique ways to enjoy Qatar.
They learn more about the history of Qatar, so their perspective changes. We have like different water activities. It's like for the people who love diving, we have snorkeling, we have paddle boarding, we have like cruise ships. So we have like a lot of water activities to do in Doha.
Cruise season is back in Qatar, which means massive ships are docking at the Old Doha port on a weekly basis. The picturesque Mina district is what welcomes thousands of tourists as they disembark the cruises. And while the word old is in the name of the area, the amenities and facilities are anything but. I spoke to Muhammad Abdullah Al-Mulla, the CEO of Old Doha Port, to find out how the harbour is boosting Qatar's maritime tourism. Thank you for having us today here at the Old Doha Port. Can you tell us first the historical and cultural significance of the Old Doha Port, and how did it help shape Qatar's development as a country?
Well, Old Doha Port has always been a very significant importance for all Qataris who lived in Qatar back in the last century. In fact, it has many reasons for being a very significant role that played in the growth of the economics. due to the fact that this port was the first and the only commercial port back in the 1940s, 50s, all the way till only recently, 2017, when all the commercial operations moved from this port.
And just looking around, there are some very standout architectural features that preserve the old style of housing in Qatar. Why was it important to keep this cultural architectural heritage when redeveloping this area?
We tried to introduce a new architectural language by maintaining and reshaping of some of the coastal houses that was residing on the coastal side of Qatar back on the 1940s and 50s, in a way again to reflect the history of the cities, a sign of appreciation again to our grandparents who have suffered back then did all their best to make sure that next generations are living of the most economical and best lifestyle.
One of the key highlights, as you mentioned earlier, during the winter season is the cruise season as well, when massive ships like the one behind us just sail into Qatar and dock themselves here and carrying hundreds and thousands of visitors. Can you tell us then the importance of the cruise season to Qatar's tourism industry?
Cruise season definitely is one of the most important aspects that contributes directly to the tourism Qatar. The passengers numbers have been increasing from year to year. So, for example, last season 23-2024, we have reached about 360,000 passengers in that season. The forecast for this season, hopefully we will hit 400 plus.
So since the redevelopment of Old Doha Port, it's been a host of many major events, including recently the Amerigo Vespucci, the Italian Navy ship, the Qatar Boat Show, the World Aquatics Championship, art festivals, fishing competitions, beach cleanup, so many things. What are some exciting events in the pipeline this year for Old Doha Port?
Today we have the Doha Port considered as a home porting. This year we have started some of the trips that starts from Qatar and takes a tour in the region and ends in Qatar as well. Capacity-wise, definitely the terminal can accommodate 2 mega cruise ships simultaneously, which definitely was one of the reasons that contributed in reaching into the home porting objective.
From flying high in a hot air balloon to cruising along the Doha skyline, it's no wonder why Qatar is a hot tourist destination. And if all the fun makes you a little sleepy, there are plenty of hotels to sit back and relax after the sun goes down. Just be warned, as Joanna Hoos found out, some of them are so unique that you'd wish you'd never have to fall asleep.
With over 40,000 hotel rooms, Doha has no shortage of memorable places to stay. From modest accommodation to 5-star luxury, Qatar's capital offers something for all visitors. But for those dreaming of a little adventure or silence and serenity, I've left the dazzling lights of the city behind to explore the country's roads less traveled and hit the hay in some of Qatar's extraordinary hotels. First stop on my rather bumpy ride is the Outpost Al Barari, located in the Inland Sea Nature Reserve. As the name suggests, the outpost is hidden away, nestled in a sea of sand some 66 kilometers south of the hustle and bustle of Doha.
So the Outpost Al Barari is located in the southern part of Qatar and is unique for his wild wilderness, desert wilderness, and his vast dunes, which are meeting the Arabian Gulf. The design was inspired by the surrounding landscape as well the sustainable architecture of the hotel.
It's not just the hotel's surroundings of dancing dunes that instills a sense of wonder. As the sun sets and the desert descends into darkness, the sky above Outpost lights up.
It's a little bit past my bedtime, but who needs sleep in a dreamy setting like this? And there's plenty to see here after dark, through the hotel's telescopes or at this outdoor cinema for a movie under the shooting stars. So whether it's the action on the big screen or the splendors of the universe above, I might be in for a sleepless night.
New dawn, new day, and I'm out for a thrilling time in the dunes this morning. Outpost has plenty of activities on offer to get your heart racing.
We offer a wide range of activities which is related to the desert. We offer camel tours, we do buggy safaris, electric fat bike tours, and as well we offer a wide range of wellness activities and yoga classes.
For a bit more peace and quiet, I've travelled to the UNESCO-protected Al Reem Biosphere Reserve on Qatar's western coast, home to our Habitas Ras Abrouq Hotel, a luxury resort that is all about connecting with nature.
So it's one of the places you can absolutely switch off. We don't have any TV, so you absolutely disconnect, again, being with the nature. And then you walk through, you have a beautiful sea line, you can enjoy the nice, clean air around the sea. And then we do these beautiful concepts of sound healing around here. Again, using the natural elements that have given to us.
I like to do sound healings with a different instrument, such as crystal balls, gong, different special sounds. And I like to choose different location around our property. It's kind of haven for reconnection, rejuvenation, and a wellness journey to encourage self-exploration and empower positive impact.
With so much natural beauty in this land of sea, sun and sand, dreams come to life before you even get into bed. Once you do lay your head to rest, the comfort and tranquility of hotels like Outpost and our Habitats guarantee you'll wake up rested and relaxed.
From glamping under the stars to sailing as far out where the sky meets the sea, we hope you've enjoyed this episode, but that's all the time we have for now. For more, check out yerinizi.com and connect with us through our hashtag. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Qatar 365.